brought it through, but a little wooden thing to dip in, a wooden thing to dip in. Maybe I should just get it. I'll get it. One sec. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. For anybody who's returning, thank you so much for coming back. And for anybody who's new here, hi, my name is Izzy. Today's video, I thought I would bring you my November favourites. I've got a little selection of all sorts. I've got some hair care, I've got well-being, I've got skincare, bath stuff. Oh, I've got glitter on my face from putting the Christmas tree up this afternoon. And I've got some beverages as well. So I think we'll just get straight into it. Firstly, I do apologise for not having uploaded the last 2 weeks, but I've been away. I was away not last weekend, but the weekend before, to watch the Ricky Hatton fight in Manchester, which was incredible. And I also was away last weekend because it was my stepdaughter Evelyn's 13th birthday. Wow, 13, we've got a teenager in the house, which is mind-blowing, but there we go, by the by. So anyway, without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Now, I'm just going to have a quick sip of water. I'll explain why I'm having water in a wine glass in a little bit, so keep watching and you'll find out why. But shall we start with bath? I have been eyeing these up for so long, and eventually I got them, and now I cannot stop. I keep repurchasing them. These will actually probably be in my yearly favourites, but the Therapie Himalayan Detox salts. Now, I'd read about them and I saw that they help you with your sleep and they put you in a real deep sleep. It helps insomniacs, so on and so forth. And it just, honestly, when I put these in the bath, it just makes the whole of my upstairs in the house smell incredible. And honestly, like, I just feel ultimately relaxed, even just from having a whiff of that. Incredible. But I've just read on the back, not safe during pregnancy. So anybody out there who is, you know, with child, maybe don't have this. They also do, which is also in my favourites because it has a profound effect on me, is the Therapie Restore Aura Spray. Now, what their blurb is with that is whether it's your hectic schedule, travelling, feeling stressed, or you simply need a moment of respite, this elixir will calm, revive and rebalance. And it is, honestly, when I spray this, I don't spray it now because it will make me too chilled for this video and I might not even get through it, but it smells so relaxing and it just kind of grounds you again. So, you know, if I am having a stressful day, this just really helps. So I do recommend this one here. Very grounding. Love it. Next up, and this is finished and I'm now using it as a holder for my tea lights, but the Laura Mercier Almond Coconut Honey Bath. This is just such a dreamy smell. It's quite a sweet smell, and I don't normally like sweet smelling things. However, I don't mind it if it's in my bath. Yeah, I can still smell it in there and it's just delicious. Yeah, so it comes with, I don't know what you would call this. Hang on, let me just put that down for a sec. But a little wooden dippy thing. So you dip it into here and then I just run it under the tap. But yeah, it's just such a lovely scent. It is quite expensive, but it would make quite a nice Christmas gift if you have a loved one who loves to have a nice luxurious bath. That's definitely a great Christmas gift, and then they might want to use it as a tea light holder like I have. Who knows? Boom. If we're going down that route, let's go down the little wellness bit. I would say wellness, but it is the Neom Diffuser. This is just so nice. I'm not going to bother putting the light on because you're not going to see it. Even if I turn it off, it's too bright in the room. But if I turn the mist on, it will start to mist in a sec. If I just bring that nice and close, it just gives a really nice fine mist. And they've got loads and loads of different scents. So when I got this, I got a bit of a bargain actually, because I got this and 2 scents, and I think I got it for £75, which is an absolute steal because I think they're usually about 95 with just one. But I got a scent called Happy, and I got a scent called Scent to Sleep, which is the one that I love. And it's English lavender, sweet basil and jasmine, and it smells absolutely delicious, but it also really helps you sleep. So what I'll do when I've run my bath, I go into my room, I turn that on so that the room really smells like lavender, and I put it on the 3-hour mode, and then I actually find, because it makes a little drippy noise, but actually I find that quite relaxing now. So I like the dripping noise, and it does send me into a beautiful deep sleep. It complements the Therapie bath salts really, really well. I also have been sleeping with a massive sleep mask. This one is by Drowsy. It's a silk one. And as you'll see, it literally takes up most of my face. It covers your ears, so if your partner snores a little bit, like mine does, it muffles the sound of the snoring. But I do still use my happy ears, what do you call them, earplugs, which have been in my favourites before. I use them all the time. They're still brilliant and I still love them. But yeah, this helps to block out more of the noise, and it also obviously blocks out the light. But because my partner likes to sleep with the window wide open, it just keeps my face warm, which I love. I'm going to go on to, I think, hair care. Now, as you'll all have seen, I've gone a little bit lighter with my hair, and because I've gone lighter with my hair, I obviously tried to use a purple shampoo, and I have been loving the Olaplex Blonde Enhancer Toning Shampoo. So I'll use this maybe once a week. I don't use it every time I wash my hair, but once a week I'll use this, and it's yeah, it does the job. It stops your hair from going brassy. And I mean, I use loads of the Olaplex things, but also I like the Bond Maintenance Conditioner, which is currently upside down because there's not a lot left in that. But that makes my hair really, really nice and soft. And I've found, because I get quite sensitive, my scalp is sensitive. If I use drugstore shampoos, I get really itchy sort of round the lower part of my scalp, and that does not irritate my scalp in any way, shape or form. And the other thing that I've been using, because my hair does get quite tangly, is the Freda Volume Lift Lightweight Conditioning Mist, so that I'm not brushing my hair for 10 hours after I have washed it. So that is the Volume Lift, which has been really good. What else should we go with? Face masks. As you all know, I love my FOREO UFO Mini, and at the minute I've been loving the Manuka Honey face mask that they do. That's the UFO Mini for anyone who's not seen it. So it's like a sheet mask. I've only got one left. But yeah, inside the pouch is a little sheet. You put the sheet, if I can open it, put the sheet onto there, you clasp it in, you hook it up to your phone, and then it does the right program for whichever sheet mask you use. It does T-sonic pulsations, and it's got LED lights as well. And the Manuka Honey one is for revitalizing. It stops dryness. It gives you a really nice glow. And I have been loving this particular sheet mask of theirs. Amazing. Also, talking of giving a glow, I have got to give a little shout out. I used to use this, oh God, probably back in 2017, and I always got such compliments on my skin. And then I don't know why I stopped using it, but I did. And then a while ago, I just thought about it again, and I thought, you know what, I'll get another one. And I blooming love it, and I don't know what, I really cannot tell you why I stopped using it, but it's the Alpha H Liquid Gold. So you put this on every other night. You just soak a cotton pad and put it all over your face. It gives a little bit of a tingle, and in the morning you just wake up with such a glow. If you can cope with it, the best thing to do is use it on its own. Don't put any moisturisers on afterwards, but if the sting is too much, then you'll need to put the moisturiser on. But it just makes your skin glow so much. Whilst I was buying that, I also thought I'd try, because I like a face oil, the Alpha H Golden Haze face oil. So by the same brand, and I use this on the nights that I'm not using that. So I use that every other night, and then the other nights I use this one. And yeah, I just find that my skin's been really plump and glowy, and it's down to these bad boys. So definitely I recommend these little fellas. You do need to make sure that you are using an SPF though, because the Alpha H is a liquid glycolic acid. So and you all know that I'm always on the hunt for an eye cream. And I think I found maybe my holy grail. It's the AHC Age Defense Real Eye Cream for face. This is where it's a bit confusing because I was like, you can use it on your face, but it's an eye cream, whatever. But this is it here. And apparently it's got real gold in it. Yeah, concentrated eye cream for the whole face with real gold. I just use it around my eyes. Sometimes I use it just here because aging. But yeah, it's just been really, really nice. And I feel like the lines under my eyes, which are probably dehydration lines, have gotten a lot better. But I am on pause on whether it is my holy grail, because when I talk about the dehydration lines around my eyes getting better, as you guys know, I have stopped drinking alcohol. So is it the cream or is it not drinking alcohol? I don't know. But let me see, how long have I stopped drinking alcohol for? Let me have a look, I have an app because it keeps me on track. It has been 41 days, so 1 month, 10 days. I haven't drank any alcohol for. So I wonder whether that has, well, I say I wonder, that obviously has had an impact on the lines around my eyes. Now, that brings me quite neatly onto why I'm drinking water out of a wine glass. Now, I quit drinking few years ago, and I quit drinking for a year and 3 months, and one of the things that I found helped me sort of stay strong, etc., was not giving up my routine. So where I would usually come home after work, run a nice bath, and in winter have a glass of red wine, and in summer I would, you know, have a nice glass of rosé or white wine in the garden, so on and so forth. I still like to drink out of my wine glass, but I will just have a sparkling water. So I'll have my bath, run it, pour myself a sparkling water. This is my favourite, which is why it's in my favourites video. And jobs are good in. I feel like I'm not missing out. However, if, like me, you have decided to stop drinking alcohol and you're concerned about the Christmas season that's coming upon us, and you don't want to feel like you're missing out and you want a really good non-alcoholic alternative, I've got you covered. I do. Now, if you like rum like I do, I like a good dark rum, like a golden rum. I like a Havana 7 and lemonade. Love it. Dream drink. Clean Company, which is I think it's Spencer Matthews. What was he in? Some reality show. It'll come to me. But yeah, he has his company called Clean Co, and he does a clean rum. So obviously I bought that. I actually bought it before I'd stopped drinking, but so don't think that I've drank all of that in the last month. It's been more than that, but I have stepped it up this last month, obviously, because this is when I've stopped drinking. But it's their Clean R non-alcoholic golden spiced spirit, and let me tell you, when I have this with lemonade, which is how I would normally have my rum, it tastes exactly like rum and lemonade, because I love the taste of rum and lemonade, but it doesn't have that alcohol-y tinge to it. But it has the exact taste. It's so weird, but it really does, and it smells the same. Oh God, I love it. I really do love it. So this one is, they say, it's their take on spiced Caribbean rum, warming spice, golden caramel, and cayenne pepper. and it says delicious, which it is delicious. Now they do other ones. They do a non-alcoholic gin. They do a non-alcoholic tequila. I'm pretty sure I've seen a non-alcoholic vodka, but I was looking on the website the other day and I couldn't see it. So whether they're just out of stock, I don't know. I'm thinking of getting the non-alcoholic tequila as well, so I can make a few cocktails or mocktails, but yeah, if it's anything like this and it tastes like actual tequila, and same with the gin, I just think amazing. So yeah, you know, you're not missing out. I like to have this on a weekend now, just fix that up with a little lemonade. But party season, obviously Christmas, New Year, it's a bit special, and a lot of people bring out the champagne, and you know, non-alcoholic champagnes and non-alcoholic Proseccos are not very nice. I'm going to just put it out there. Or they're not nice to me, because I've always been someone who likes a dry wine and a dry champagne. And I don't really like Prosecco because I find Prosecco's too sweet. But I have found an alternative, and there's various different brands, but this is like the top end brand for me, and it is sparkling tea. And I've got one for Christmas, one for New Year, but these are the Fortnum Mason ones. So this one is rosé, and this one is their clear. And so the clear one is blended from a fine selection of organic black, white and green teas. It's got a fresh herbal and citrus taste. And then the sparkling rosé has got a sparkling blend of Sencha, Silver Needle and Darjeeling teas. These are $17.99, so they are, you know, a more luxury non-alcoholic drink. But for Christmas and New Year, Christmas Day I'm going to have the clear one, New Year's Eve I'm going to have the rosé. And you know, it's just that, for me, it's just that habit and that ritual, I suppose, of popping a cork and pouring it into a champagne glass and having that bubble. And you know, the sparkling teas are a really, really nice alternative. So if any of you are trying to cut down, or if any of you have quit alcohol and are worried about the Christmas period and New Year's party season, you know, you could take that with you to your party or whatever, and no one will be any the wiser, because they physically look like you are drinking alcohol, but you're not. And they don't taste anything like champagne. But what's nice about those, I think, because they're tea, there's like a more of a bitterness, so it's a little bit drier to the palate. So if you're like me and you would have preferred a dry wine or a dry champagne, give those a go, because they are really, really delicious. So yeah, thumbs up from me. Now I'm going to get on to my last little bits, which I've got makeup. So I was so excited. Not this time I went to London, but I went to London quite a while ago. Might have been September. And I got my I went past the Lisa Eldridge pop-up shop in Covent Garden, and I got my hands on her foundation, which I have on today. Now, where I've always loved the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, that's always been like my holy grail foundation, this has trumped it. I am obsessed with it. It's called Seamless Skin. I use the shade 19, and it's so lightweight. I don't really want to waste any, because I think you can't tell, but I think I might be close to the end now. It's so lightweight. It makes your skin look beautiful. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's kind of, it's just beautiful. It really, really, really is. And whilst I'm on to Lisa Eldridge, I also got her Seamless Skin. This is the Elevated Glow, and this one is in the shade Solar Light. I think there's 4 or 5 shades. This is one of the more sort of darker ones. But I'm just going to put a little blob. Comes with like a doe foot applicator. Little blob there. And look at the glow. Can you see that? Oh, it just gives just such a, can you see? I just love it. In fact, let's just pop a bit more So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit there and a little tiny bit there. And I'm going to blend it in. Da, 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 da. Oh. You see the glow? It's just beautiful. Also, can I just say, this is like an honorary shout out because I have got this in November, but I haven't used it for the full month because I only got it last week. But she also brought out an eyeshadow, well, she's also brought out eyeshadow palettes. Can we just appreciate how beautiful that is? And they're reusable palettes, so you can see the holes in the back, so you can just poke through the hole and you can just repurchase whatever your more popular colour is, because she realises as a makeup artist that with palettes there's certain colours you go down way quicker, and you might say, do you know what, I like this palette but I want to add a purple in there or a green in there so that I can take that on holiday as well. So you can sort of change it up, which I really like that idea. And I just love the packaging. Amazing. I'm close to the end, but I do have to mention the Victoria Beckham Eye Pencils, which are incredible. I'll never, I mean, the brown, you can see I've been using it loads and loads and loads. The black I use from time to time, and she's also brought out like a clear one. Oh, they're just, oh gosh, so soft. They are the softest pencils. And they've got a smudger on the other end, but if I just show you what, just how, they're just so incredibly soft. Like, I'm just not putting any effort in there, not pushing it down, and it's just, yeah. And then they just smudge. I just smudged the brown one. Look how smudged that is. It's just, they're delicious, absolutely delicious. I love them so much that I really, really, really recommend them. I won't use any other pencils now other than the Victoria Beckham ones. They are just thebomb.com. Thebomb.com. Oh, and then finally, just a little one because it's winter, and with my new job I'm always in cold, empty houses, and yeah, my little River Island beanie hat has got to be a firm favourite in November because this has kept me warm. It's getting cold, guys. It is getting cold, and this girl feels the cold massively. So I need to be getting myself some fingerless gloves soon so that I can keep my hands warm whilst I'm doing inventories in empty houses. That will probably end up being in my December one. I do also love my coat, but it's way too massive. It's like a big old sleeping bag, and it's delicious. Maybe I'll put it in December's, but yeah, this has been a big one for me. Let's just take that off now so I don't get hat hair. But everybody, that is my favourites for November. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I hope that for anybody who is wanting to not drink alcohol, that maybe I've given you a little ray of sunshine and a little ray of light at the end of the tunnel. I am going to give you guys a video soon of the house because we're having the extension done at the minute. Life is manic. Absolutely manic. I've been doing quite a lot of filming of the extension and what's been going on in the house, etc. But yeah, I'm basically living on a building site, and yeah, I mean, it's all the lols in life, isn't it? I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my content, and have a chat with me down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.